Hello everybody, I've got a Your Creative Studio project share and unboxing to share with you today. This is the November Your Creative Studio box. I received this just over a week ago. Mine have taken forever to get here because of the Christmas backlog due to COVID. So I've got the November one, the December one arrived a couple of days later as well. So I'll be back with that very, very soon. So let's have a look and see what's inside. We've got Amanda's card here, as always. These are so pretty, and again, you know, just a nice element to add in your journals. But she started listing exactly what's included in the box itself. So let's take the contents out, whoops, and have a look. I've taken some of these out of the packaging already, just because this is take two. I could not get into my washi tape. It's gorgeous. We've got this roll of, well, in fact, it's not washi tape, it's a washi sticker. And I just think the designs are absolutely beautiful. Let me just hold this up for you and just slide it along so that you can see what's included. There we go. We're back at the beginning again. I'm really going to look forward to using that. I think that's beautiful. So we've got the washi sticker. We also have a roll of washi tape here. I really like these black and white ones because I just think they're very versatile. So let's just hold that up so that you can see the design on that one there. So two pieces, two reels of washi tape. We have this gorgeous charm which has just dropped out of the bag. So I think this is a book theme. We've got this gorgeous book charm. The charms that Amanda includes in these boxes are always beautiful quality, really nice and heavy. So we've got that. We have a pack of stickers, washi stickers. These are gorgeous, really pretty, and the packaging is just absolutely wonderful as well. So we've got little flowers, we've got roses. If I can pick them up. Whoops, that's the wrong way round. Just look how gorgeous these are. Love, love, love these. We've got feathers. Just really pretty. There are several different designs of these as well. Let me just pick up one of these because this is gorgeous as well. Just look at that one. Can you see? Am I in camera shot? And again, the packaging is just absolutely beautiful as well. So there we go. We've got birds as well. There are some birds in here. I won't be able to. Oh, here we go. Look at these. Aren't these just gorgeous? So again, I'm going to really enjoy using these. Some really, really pretty designs. So we've got those. Let's have a look and see what else we have. We have the excuse me, the usual stamp set as well, with a book theme this time. I always say this, I just love the fact that they're always included in this sort of CD style package, which keeps everything nice and neat, so we can have a play around with those. We've got a little notebook here with various patterned papers. Some of them are Christmas designs, but only a few. But we've got birds in here, a winter theme. Love this one here. Deep in a forest glen. These are just absolutely gorgeous. There was another Christmassy one back there, which I've just skipped over. But as I say, there's only a couple of Christmassy themed ones. Of course, this was the November kit. There's another Christmassy one. But these are just gorgeous vintage papers. Look at that one. That one's really pretty. A fairies song. So lots of designs to work with here. Mistress Mary, how cute is that? And then, you know, these two here. Really like that. We have one of these little mini booklets, and these are great for focal images. Let me just grab a piece of plain paper. Do bear with me. These are vellum book pages, and they're just absolutely great for collage, and they just make wonderful focal images. And we've got lots of different designs here. We've got this bistro one, really retro, really fun. These are like the plaques that we often find here that you can hang on your kitchen wall. Really like these. So several different designs in this little booklet here. I like that a lot. We have this gorgeous mini leather traveller's notebook. This is just absolutely gorgeous. It's got a little tag on the back that says name, telephone, birth, and something else. I can't quite read it. The writing is so small, but this is real leather. It smells absolutely wonderful. It's got sewn in signature. I love that, and I just think that would make the most gorgeous charm. I think that's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Love that. We have some papers here by the looks of things. Let's open this out. Oh, let's have a look. We had one of these before. I think it was a bee theme, and I just think that these little wallets that they come in are just wonderful to use on their own as well. But let's have a look at the paper designs. We've got 2 of each design. Look at these birds. This is just gorgeous. Love these. That's beautiful as well. Love it. And these are papers as opposed to stickers. Really like the designs in these a lot, so those will be really fun to play with. Look at that one there. That one's upside down, actually. That's the way up it goes. Really pretty. Very happy with those papers. We have a couple of packs of stickers here. These are the Your Creative Studio stickers, I think. No, this one here is the Your Creative Studio stickers. So with the book theme here, those are really nice. And then we've got various potions and just vintage theme stickers here. I think these are washi stickers. So two different designs there. I'm not going to take those out of the package. And then finally, some sticker paper with various vintage designs. These are just absolutely lovely. So there we go. And so that is the contents. Isn't that one gorgeous? Those are the contents of the November vintage box. So let me just put my thinking cap on and let's do a project together. Before we start creating, I've just decided to lay everything out so that you can see the contents of the box. They're just always beautifully put together. So although, you know, if you're interested in this kind of style of vintage box, this one won't be available. This will give you a good indication as to the types of things that are included. Now I've decided to make a journal using the elements from this month's box so that I've got something to work on for the rest of the year. This is just packaging from a pair of slippers that I had for Christmas, and I've cut this to 5 inches by 7 inches, and the spine is 7 inches by 1.5 inches. I've got a piece of parchment paper here to catch the glue. I'm going to start off by applying some glue stick. I'll glue the spine down first. Let me just move that out of the way just so that I've got more room. So we'll just apply a good amount of glue stick here first, and then I'm going to add some 3-in-1 as well, just to make sure that that isn't going anywhere. So just apply a good amount of 3-in-1 as well. And this is just Amazon packaging as well. I'm trying to use as many scraps as I can in my projects this year. So here we go. I'm just going to glue this down here like that, and then I'll do the same with the front and the back cover. And then just wrap my packaging around. I'll be back when I get to that stage. The glue has now dry. That's what it looks like. I've made sure as well that I've pressed firmly along these edges just to make sure that the glue grabs. You'll also notice as well that I left myself a nice gap here as well. That's so that when I fold the journal up, the paper doesn't tear. I did a similar journal in the Mixed Media Emporium a couple of weeks ago. The gap I left wasn't quite wide enough, and you know, the edges did tear, but you know, that's easy to fix if you don't quite get it right. Now you can see as well that I've chopped the edges off my paper, and all I want to do now is just glue the rest down. That's one edge done. Let's just do the other. This is really quick and easy. There isn't really a quicker way of making a journal, at least I don't think anyway. So a good amount of glue stick, and then some 3-in-1. Here we go. And I'm just going to pay particular attention to getting some along this edge here, like that. Smooth it out with my finger just to make sure that I've got glue everywhere. I'm also making sure that I've got it just on that lip there as well. And then fold that over and just make sure that it's burnished down. I'm not worried about any glue marks because we're going to cover this up anyway. and I'm just creasing at the edges here as well, because then what I want to do is fold this in here and glue the sides down in the same way. That's all glued down nicely, so my journal is looking nice and neat. And finally, I've just cut myself another piece of that Amazon packaging, which is going to go on here like this. I've cut this to 11.5 by 6 3/4, and I'll just stick that down in the same way. And that just gives me a complete blank canvas to work with. I'm just rubbing this with a microfiber cloth, especially at the edges, just to make sure that that's well and truly glued down, because I don't want anything peeling up at a later date. And of course it also helps to iron out any creases. So there we go, that is my journal. I've just pressed down gently into these folds here, and so that's what it looks like front and back. And the reason I've chosen the sizes that I have, these are generally the largest papers that you'll receive from your creative studio, so you know it just fits the pages nicely without anything being too big. Now I decided to add some ledger paper to the inside of my journal just to give it a bit of interest, and because I'm not quite sure whether I want to add any embellishments to these. Now this was sent to me by my friend Lena. It's one of the Flow magazine inserts. I just think that's a really lovely pattern. And finally, I just want to add just some frayed burlap to the spine here, just to give it a bit of strength. This is natural linen frayed edge burlap ribbon. The width, let me tell you, somebody is bound to ask. It's about 3 inches in width, and I just want to wrap this around something like this. And again, I'm just going to use glue stick and 3-in-1 to do that, and that will just tidy everything up and just add a bit of strength as well. I've made some marks here, here, here and here, just on the inside of where the burlap width is going to be. And I'm just going to start off by adding some glue stick. So plenty of glue stick first. Getting down into those creases as well, so all the way along. I'm just using parchment paper here to catch the excess glue. Let's do this with my left hand. Try and do it in a straight line. Oh my goodness me, there we go, and down that crease there. And then I'm going to add some of the 3-in-1 as well, just a bit, and I'm going to smooth this out with my finger just so that it doesn't bleed through the linen. Just really smooth that out. At least with the 3-in-1, I know that the fabric isn't going anywhere. So move that out of the way, bring back that linen fabric. Which way round did I want it to go? We've got a green blob here. I don't know whether that's paint or what it is. And I'm just going to line that up like that. Then that can wrap over there, and that can wrap over there like that, so that at least it's nice and neat. So let me just press that down, flip it over, and just smooth that out like that. And then if I need a bit more glue on the edges, I can add that in a second. Hopefully that will be enough. And then add glue in exactly the same way on the other side, just making sure that I add glue just to this edge here as well. Just adding glue again all the way along, using plenty of it, again in those creases, making sure I've got plenty at the bottom, and again some of the 3-in-1 as well. And smooth that out with my finger just so that we haven't got too much. I don't want it to bleed through to the other side. And fold that down. Like so. And then I'm just going to apply a little bit to my finger here and spread that just along that edge there like that. Maybe I can add some of the glue stick as well. Glue stick works really well on fabric. These Pritt sticks I really like. They're nice and strong. And just fold that down like that. I've got a bit to bleed through here, but hopefully when that dries you won't be able to see it. And that is my journal cover. Oh, let's start decorating this gorgeous journal. You can see that I've added some of these corner protectors. I added these to my last journal and I like the way that they look. So let's decorate the front cover. I have pulled out, where's it gone? These two pieces of paper here. I just want to make a collage for the front of my journal. I've also pulled out some anaglypta wallpaper here that was sent to me by my friend Katharina. I'm going to use the back because I just think the colour of the back is just absolutely perfect. Now, of course, this piece here is sticker paper, so I'm just going to peel this off and stick it down to a piece of scratch cardstock. This is craft cardstock. You're not going to see much of it, so it really doesn't matter what the colour is. Let's keep it on the sticker for a second or two. I can trim this off and then peel that off. There we go. Just to give it a bit of weight, and I'm just going to trim around the outside. I want to grunge this up a bit, so I'm just going to use my scissors here just to scruff up the edges like this. So I shall go all the way around. I'm going to do this over my bin just because you can see that it makes a bit of a mess. I've distressed the edges of all three pieces of paper here, and I just want to ink around the edges now with some frayed burlap distress ink, which will just highlight the raggedy texture. This one's got a couple of tears in it, which I really like, just because the paper was thinner. Those are all distressed, and I'm just going to glue these down one on top of the other, just adding a bit of glue just to the centre, because I'm going to take this off to my sewing machine and just sew around the edges. So let's just try and get this even all the way around like that. That will do nicely, and then glue this one on as well. There we go, and again I can centralise this, and I'm just going to add a few stitches. As you can see, I've added my stitching around the edges, and I'm just going to glue this on. I'm just going to use 3-in-1 to do that. This is nice and sturdy now, so I'm just going to make sure I apply plenty around the edges and to the centre like this as well. I'm just going to spread it out with my fingers just to make sure that I get right to the edges. What have I done with my parchment paper? Bring that back. So I'm just going to go right to the edges here like that and stick that down. Just move that out of the way, and I want that to go on there. Let's try and centralise it there like that. So I'm just going to weight that down now underneath a heavy book for a minute or two. Now, I wanted another embellishment to go on the back of the journal as well, but I didn't want anything that was going to compete with the cover, just so that it's obvious which is the front and which is the back. So I've got this that I'm going to add here. Now, this is a piece cut down from the second sheet of this design here, which I think goes really well with the front cover. And I've also used a piece of this sticker paper here that was in the kit. So I've just chopped a small amount off, distressed around the edges, and this is the only piece that I've got left of that anaglypta wallpaper. So I'm just going to sew these together just like that. Just pop this one through the sewing machine as well. So let's add some glue and stick this down as well. And now I've got to decide where on the back I want it to go. I'm just going to blend that glue out with my finger like this, especially on this edge here, just to make sure that it goes all the way to the bottom. There we are, that will do. And I'm rotating pieces of parchment paper here. Now, I think I want that to go about there, like that, so that it's central either side. I think it was about an inch There we go. That's about right. So again, I'm just going to weight that down underneath a heavy book. This is what my cover looks like so far. I just love that. Really happy with it. Now, the one thing I do want to do is add a little embellishment to the front. I got this from the inside of one of the Your Creative Studio boxes, and I've just peeled the sticker off, stuck it down using just a glue stick to a piece of cardstock so that I could use it as an embellishment. And then I've just stuck it down to a small piece of this burlap ribbon. This is a thinner ribbon, but I thought it tied in with the burlap that I've used here, so I'm just going to stick that down very quickly. As I've said, it may well be that I add some kind of quote, stick the label back on, the lid back on. Maybe that I add some kind of quote here, but I'm undecided yet. So we'll just stick that down there like that. I like how that looks. And then I've also put some signatures together, so that's how the journal looks on the inside, and these are the signatures that I've put together. I've got 3, so they're all slightly different, although they all have the same outside cover. This is some paper that I dyed using red onion skins. Love how that looks. This is just a piece of manuscript paper, a small piece of ledger paper used left over from a previous project, Amazon packaging that I was going to use for a signature the other day and decided not to. This is some coffee stained paper with beeswax design on it that was given to me by my friend Katharina. She also gifted me this anaglitter wallpaper as well, which I thought might be quite nice. They're all slightly different. Another piece of the avocado dyed paper. Leftover piece of the ledger paper that I used for the inside cover. A larger piece of ledger paper, a gift bag. Really like the design of that. And another one of Katharina's designs. I think she said that this was coffee stained paper, and then she's stenciled using eyeshadow. I just thought that was gorgeous. Through a piece of lace bordered tablecloth. Gorgeous. And this one here, manuscript paper, ledger paper. Is that the one I've just shown you? No, this is a different one. That's the other side of the paper here that Katharina gifted me. And it was A4, so I've just cut it in half so that I could use both sides. And the other piece of that anaglitter wallpaper. So what I'm going to do to sew my signature in, let me just find it. I'm going to use some string. And for anybody that saw my video for the mixed media, oh, hang on, my embellishment has come off. Let me just stick this down first. For anybody that saw the video that I made for the Mixed Media Emporium on Sunday, I did a similar kind of binding but using elastic. I haven't got any elastic that matches the rustic style, the vintage style of this journal, so I've decided I'm just going to use string. I want a long tail here so that if I want to I can add some beads or something. Now I've cut myself a piece of string that is 6 times the height of my journal, plus an extra 2 heights. So I hope that makes sense. And all I'm going to do is just wrap this string around. Let me just put it on the table so that I'm not trapped with it. So 1, 2 and 3. So we've got 3 on the back. You can see that there. And then all I'm going to do is just cross this over like this. Take one of the tails under here like this. Doesn't matter which one you put under, left or right, it makes no difference. And then I want to tie that in a knot. So let me just try and get myself into a comfortable position to be able to do that. Let's just pull that string through. And this will give me the flexibility then to take my signatures out, my pages out to work on them. I don't like sewing my signatures in straight away. So there we go. We've got nice long tails. We can trim this one off slightly because that's much too long. We can tie it in a bow for the time being until I decide what I want to do with it. And then let's just add these signatures. So let's just move them into place. We've got wiggle room here, so let's just move these around so that they're in the right place. There we go, that will do. Now, how did I want this to go? I think it was like that. And again, as I did on Sunday, I'm just going to work right to left, and I'm just going to slide these under like this, just being really careful because you don't want to tear your papers. So there we go, that's the first one, and then I'm just going to add the other two in exactly the same way. Nice and easy. And then the last one can go in. Just be careful because, you know, some of the papers I've used here are quite thin and I don't want to tear them. So I'm just going to pull those through. And that's what my journal looks like. Isn't that just cute? Now I decided to use a few other bits and pieces that were included in this month's box. I've used one of the book stickers here. I've used the washi tape to decorate the back of all of the ledger pages, just to take the plainness away. And I also think that the black and white theme ties it in with this paper bag on the opposite side. So that was that one there. I have used the stamp set just to add a book to the left hand corner here, and this turned out to be rub-ons. I thought they were stickers, but this is a pack of rub-ons, so I decided to use the typewriter. What else have I done? Again, more of the washi tape. I did that, as I say, on all of these pages. I think there are 3 of these throughout the book. Another one of those book stickers. But I just hope that that's given you some ideas as to how you can use the items that are included in the kit. And of course, I've still got lots and lots of things left to use. But, you know, we can decorate the pages using the contents of this box and, you know, some of the others as the weeks go on. Now, just to explain, the Your Creative Studio box is a subscription box that you can purchase one-off or subscribe to monthly if you want to. This is the November box that I've used to decorate my journal, and I know that this one is sold out, but all the boxes are just absolutely delightful, and this will just give you an indication as the types of things that you receive, because it's similar types of bits included in all of the boxes, but just with a different theme each month, all vintage, just absolutely gorgeous. So I'll leave the link to Your Creative Studio in the description box below for anybody who's interested. But, you know, hopefully it's given you some ideas, you know, if it's of no interest to you, you know, how you can decorate a journal using things that you might already have in your stash. But if you've enjoyed today's video, as always, I'd really appreciate a thumbs up. Do let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.